Another feature that we've added to the EVK compatible vaults is this LTV ramping. LTV stands for loan to value ratio. And as we were talking about, there's this concept of leverage. And if the leverage is too high, or like allowable leverage on a pool is too high, then even a tiny price movement would cause a position to be wiped out, right? So vaults will typically, well, not just vaults, but any lending product will typically limit that amount of leverage, right? And the way they typically do that is with this, by limiting the LTV. You may have also heard of this as a collateral factor. That's what Compound calls it, for example. And one of the problems we saw with that was that in a managed pool, well, LTVs can change for various reasons, right? Like, let's say that, a previously believed secure collateral is no longer secure or less secure, then you'd want to reduce the LTV, right? The problem we saw with that, though, is that in most designs, if you reduce the LTV immediately, a lot of people with existing loans will be instantly liquidated at a very unfavorable, under unfavorable conditions, right? Because they're deeply in violation. However, what we've come up with this LTV ramping is to split the LTVs used for liquidations from the LTVs that are used for the existing loans, right? So a managed vault, the governor can install a new LTV that will come into effect for everyone in, let's say, a month from now, right? And that ramp is called, that duration is called the ramp duration. New loans, I guess I haven't called it existing loans here, but this is like, that means that the loans that have already currently in effect in the pool, and also any new loans that will be initiated, are under this new LTV immediately, right? However, with all the existing all the previous loans that had this for the liquidation, will go under this ramp. Will be used according to this ramp, right? And I don't have any slides to talk about right now, but the way that Euler V1 liquidation worked is that how deeply in violation you are corresponds to how much you will be losing in the liquidation. Okay, so in this case, at the exact point down that ramp where you get in violation is where you will be liquidated, right? Meaning you'll be liquidated under the very most favorable condition for you, right? So you'll usually lose very little or nothing relative to closing out the position yourself on that. So it's a good way to if it's a managed pool, change the LTV without unfairly impacting borrowers.